They were the stuff of legend. Stronger than modern wolves. Fearsome hunters of the Ice Age. And for 13,000 years, they were gone. But in 2025, the dire wolf walked again. This is the story of a predator reborn, and the future of life rewritten. The dire wolf, Canis dirus, was one of the most formidable predators of the late Pleistocene. Roaming from Alaska to Bolivia, it thrived in varied terrains, grasslands, forests, even semi-arid regions. Heavier and stockier than gray wolves, it grew up to 5 feet long and weighed between 110 and 150 pounds. Its powerful jaws could exert over 1,300 newtons of force, enough to crush bone. Fossils show signs of healed injuries, suggesting dire wolves may have hunted in pairs or small packs, ambushing massive prey like camels, bison, and ground sloths. Dire wolves were incredibly adaptable. Their remains have been found across North and South America, La Brea tar pits in California, open plains in Texas, and as far south as Peru. They preferred open woodlands and grasslands teeming with megafauna. But the world was changing. The end of the Ice Age, about 11,700 years ago, marked the beginning of the Holocene epoch, a time of warming temperatures, rising seas, and shrinking habitats. As the climate warmed, the massive herbivores dire wolves depended on began to vanish. Competition intensified, not just from other carnivores, but from a new and intelligent predator, Homo sapiens. Humans hunted the same prey, spread rapidly across the continent, and possibly introduced new diseases. The dire wolf, specialized and massive, could not adapt quickly enough. By 9000 BCE, they were gone. Thousands of dire wolf fossils were recovered, especially from the La Brea tar pits, where predators were trapped in sticky asphalt. Teeth, skulls, even full skeletons offered a clear view of their anatomy. For years, scientists assumed dire wolves were close cousins of gray wolves. But DNA would soon overturn that assumption. In 2020, researchers successfully extracted ancient DNA from 2 fossils, a 72,000-year-old ear bone from Wyoming, and a 13,000-year-old tooth from Tennessee. The genome revealed something stunning: dire wolves weren't true wolves. They diverged from the lineage of wolves, coyotes, and jackals nearly 6 million years ago, making them a separate genus entirely. Their closest modern relatives were long extinct. Armed with this genomic blueprint, Colossal Biosciences launched Project Dirus. Using CRISPR gene editing, scientists altered specific loci in gray wolf embryos, coding for size, skeletal density, fur structure, and olfactory receptors. 21 genes were altered. The embryos were implanted into domestic dog surrogates. In early 2025, 3 viable pups were born. Though not pure dire wolves, they were genetically closer than any living canine. Named Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, the pups were intelligent, observant, and physically imposing. But what of behavior? Can instincts be cloned? Behavioral ethologists observed unique patterns, vocalizations, postures, and a wariness unlike wolves or dogs. A hybrid identity was emerging. But was this really de-extinction, or something new altogether? The return of the dire wolf poses big questions. Should extinct creatures be revived? Could hybrids disrupt current ecosystems? Some warn of Jurassic mistakes. Others see this as a lifeline for biodiversity. Could extinct animals become keystone species once again, or are we creating unnatural intrusions into fragile biomes? Colossal isn't done. Plans are underway to revive the woolly mammoth for tundra carbon recapture, and the thylacine to rebalance Tasmanian forests. The extinction is no longer science fiction. It's conservation with a time machine. But how we wield it will shape the world for generations. From ancient predator to modern marvel, the dire wolf has crossed time. It is not the beast that once hunted the megafauna, but it is a symbol of resilience, of science, of the future taking shape from the bones of the past. We have cracked the code of life. Now we must decide what to write.